Welcome to the prestigious 2021 Unisa Research and Innovation Awards ceremony. Now in its 10th year, these awards have become an eagerly anticipated event on the Unisa institutional calendar. Your master of ceremonies for this evening is a well-known South African, highly influential momtrepreneur, a popular radio broadcaster, television presenter, actress, online content producer, and businesswoman. Someone you may know from the Outsurance advertisements. She is, of course, the fantabulous Ilana Africa Bredenkamp.
Good evening, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored to be your MC this evening for Unisa's 2021 Research and Innovation Awards. Now tonight we celebrate the achievements of Unisa's research stars in the dynamic and exciting fields of research and innovation. Now you can join us tonight by celebrating and tweeting the congratulatory messages that you have for tonight's winners by using the hashtag that's appearing on the screen. You're also welcome to use our chat box tonight. We'd love you to share it on all social media platforms, so please, there are no limits tonight in celebrating and congratulating our winners. I'd now like to introduce you to this evening's host, Professor Thenjiwe Meyiwa, Vice Principal of the Research, Postgraduate Studies, Innovation and Commercialization Portfolio at Unisa, to provide the context for tonight's awards. Welcome, Professor Meyiwa.
What a season we've had and still are going through. We have withstood a plethora of challenges. We've been forced to change. We've been pushed into a corner to find solutions, including solutions for the widespread recent violence and looting within the country. Despite all these challenges, we choose to celebrate. On this beautiful, calming, and celebratory evening, before setting the context of our maiden online awards ceremony, let me acknowledge first His Excellency, the Unisa Chancellor, Dr. Thabo Mbeki, Chairperson of Council, Mr. Mabua and his board, the Unisa Council members who are present this evening, members of the international consuls, Vice-Chancellors within South Africa and beyond, and Unisa's VC, Professor Puleng LenkaBula. I also recognize the Unisa executive team and various levels of management who are gracing this awards ceremony, Unisa staff, students, and alumni. I wish to acknowledge variety of researchers, research chairs, research professors, rated researchers, external research experts, academic associates, and friends of the university. You are acknowledged. I recognize our sponsors, Unisa partners, and representatives from amongst others, colleagues from the various industries and government officials, as well as colleagues from sister higher education institutions. Now, with pride, and more importantly, reeling with celebration, elating, excited, I acknowledge Unisa's Research and Innovation Awardees of 2021. We're celebrating you this evening. These awards are a significant hallmark which does not only reflect the passion, the sterling work of our 2020 and 2021 research accomplished awardees, but through these awards, we recognize commitment and innovative research that you, our awardees, have conducted. It is not only dedication through your research that you as awardees have displayed, but you've gone beyond demonstrating passion. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, they've went further and found solutions, continue to find solutions. It does give me a great pleasure to give a jump-start address, a brief one at that sets the tone of the awards as we gather tonight for the 2020 Unisa Annual R&I Awards and this ceremony. These awards actually are our 10th year R&I Awards and are presented following various successful, outstanding workshops and paper presentations in the past few days. We've just concluded our successful maiden virtual conference bearing the theme, Mediating Open Distance and E-Learning in the Advent of a Global Crisis. I'm glad that this form of celebrating throughout the week and these R&I Awards sure reflects who we are as Unisa, a distance e-learning mega university that mainly operates online. I'm also glad that it is due to conducting these awards online that in our planning and execution of this ceremony, we embrace colleagues, students, friends, and loved ones who live with disabilities. We all know that until a few years ago, Unisa was not expected, or rather should I say, did not intensely focus on research, nor did we engage in producing innovative research. Before the birth of the portfolio that I'm heading, the Research and Innovation portfolio, the birth was in 2011. We are now known as Research, Postgraduate Studies, Innovation and Commercialization. Before that time, 2011, Unisa mainly would focus on production of high-level skills for the workplace, for the labor market. When, where, if and whether we conducted research was mainly due to a drive and passion. If you will, it was due to the craziness of the people at that time. And this they were doing in the name of generating and advancing knowledge. And it was a few academics that I would argue have turned into eminent scholars, several of whom we are honoring this evening. The Unisa awardees are people whom I call crazy people with crazy thoughts, who think differently, who project and live out what Maya Angelou asserts, that is, are open codes. If you always try to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be, close quotes. They are indeed amazing, our awardees, our recipients. Acutely cognizant that technology and innovation are important contributors to social and economic development, and also taking a leaf from the National Development Plan of the Republic of South Africa, and also through our university strategy that we call and refer to the 2030 strategy, and of course by default, this week's R&I activities, we highlight in particular the importance not only of production of knowledge and its application intensifying, a focus that operates scientifically online, but we do so bearing in mind that economic activity and development of our people is significant. In planning for the 2021 R&I activities, as a point of departure, we just took this week and also this ceremony and contextualize it, reflecting on who we are as UNISA, our bloodline, our DNA, our mode of operating. And we took that with all the might as a challenge that we really needed, also indeed brought about by the pandemic, that we have to demonstrate and stamp authority on who we are, that is our identity. Hence the theme that we chose for this week, leading to these awards, that is mediating open distance and e-learning in the advent of a global crisis. And we did this taking cognizance of the known fact that South Africa's economic growth is stagnant at this point. And in doing so, we want through these awards and these awardees' performance, demonstrate how they've gone beyond duty to challenge and find solutions to push forward the growth of the country. The 2019 white paper on science, technology, and innovation served as a point of reference for us in conceptualizing the week and these awards. And equally, we drew from the National Development Goals and National Development Plan, where we hold and conceptualize the fact that the higher education sector, and UNISA in particular, is significantly important for the growth and development of the country, socio-economically, more so bearing in mind that we as a country, and of course the globe, but as a country, we've been stricken by this catastrophe of the global pandemic. So during this week, aside the focus on the theme of the conference, we've kept a sharp focus on both the NDP goals that relate directly, of course, to the Sustainable Development Goals, which is one of our research flagships, to want to check on how, as researchers and these awardees, we make a contribution, we make an impact. We've projected through the conference that has just ended and through this evening's celebrated achievements, how we could further propel our innovation profile, propel it towards kinds of innovation that seek to make much more and sterling impacts. We affirm as UNISA that higher education, science, technology, innovation have a significant and a very dynamic role and link to the economic growth and prosperity of the country. And we are encouraged by Clayton Christen's reference, where he makes reference to the fact that we have to endorse through research, through knowledge generation, the stance of being innovative all the time. And it is through innovation that nations are able and can lift themselves out of poverty. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends, family, a special congratulatory note and ululation indeed to all our UNICEFs, as we call ourselves, our researchers, students, research partners, research technicians, our managers at all levels, alumni, our sponsors, all of whom have been selfless and have contributed in various ways to ensure that our research and innovation profile, that is its profile outlook for 2020 to 2021, is not only shining but is further enhanced. Finally, I must thank the main organizing team, the steering committee and subcommittees, and various supporting colleagues who've assisted with the logistics and planned all the activities so well towards ensuring that we make this conference, we make this ceremony a resounding success. Thank you. You've done well. Ngiyabonga.
Thank you very much, Professor Mayua, for your insightful presentation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, next, I'd like to call on Professor Puleng LenkaBula, Principal and Vice-Chancellor of Unisa, to say a few welcoming words and to tell us more on her views on research and innovation.
Thank you, Ilana, for your introductory remarks and for steering us this evening. It is my honor and pleasure to join the Unisa epistemic communities today as we hold the Research and Innovation Award ceremony. I'm very delighted that we have taken the time to pause, recognize and award those who have excelled in key performance areas of research and innovation. These awards give us an opportunity to celebrate the very best of our researchers, such as those academics who are pushing the envelope when it comes to both research and development. In the 27 years since the founding of the democratic state, there has been pressure on institutions to make tangible the contributions, the aspirations of a better life for all. In the University of South Africa, we have a vital role to play in harnessing knowledge production for the benefit of society. That these awards are taking place in a virtual format is perhaps the most poignant reminder of the central role that technological advances play in our everyday lives, especially in this day and age. As a university community, we've had to tap into the potential of technology to adjust our working lives as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. The vibrancy of the research project within any university is an important measure of its contribution to innovation, development, and the promotion of advanced knowledge. Even as we join hands today to celebrate high achievement in research and innovation, we have to guard against the use of these findings to widening the gap between the rich and the poor. Digital technologies have already shown us how real this danger is, as the digital divide has brought into sharp focus the importance of consciously adopting policies and practices that promote equitable access rooted in intentional social justice. There's a danger in advancing for excellence in research and innovation that focus is only narrowly on technology. But I'm pleased that these awards remind us just how broad the field is. Today, we'll recognize and award those who have excelled in fields of science, engineering, technology, agriculture, environmental sciences, law, education, human sciences, economics, business leadership, and many other disciplines within the university. What all these researchers and innovators have in common is that they are impacting society positively and bringing community ever closer to a better quality of life. So the emerging researchers receiving their very first honors today, I urge you to build your careers on a foundation of caring about the context within which you do your research, the broader community, and the global arena. We celebrate your academic achievements and are very proud of your contribution towards the advancement of knowledge, research, and innovation. I add impact. But I challenge you to leave in your wake a positive and sustainable impact in our communities. As members of the university community, we need to be acutely aware of the need to be accountable in our research priorities. As one of the universities at the heart of driving the advancement of Africa's knowledge systems, civilizations, and ideation, I'm deeply committed to ensuring that UNISA invests in research and innovation, commercialization, and internationalization. One of my core priorities is to support our activities in research and to promote partnerships with strategic partners all over the world. Also, reinvigorating and re-envisioning the key performance areas of engaged scholarship, as well as the 10 catalytic niche areas. It is very clear that the new society that is emerging relies on a digital backbone that takes innovation and invention as a matter of course. I cannot overemphasize the fact that as a university, we have to be constantly cognizant of the impact of our research on issues of social justice, access, diversity, among others. UNISA already considers the community as an important site of its ecosystem and architectures, and I'm encouraged by the extent to which these awards pay attention to issues of gender and inclusion, as well as excellence in research. They remind all of us that as an institution, we can produce outstanding researchers in ways that also allow us to addressing structural problems, including gender imbalances. Since taking on the role of the Vice-Chancellor and Principal at the University of South Africa at the beginning of this year, I've asserted the importance of placing the academic project at the center of our endeavors as members of the UNISA communities. I go further and say that the academic agenda should be non-negotiable. Over the years, UNISA has proven itself as a hub of Africa's knowledge systems, civilizations, decolonization, decoloniality, and anti-coloniality. We've already seen how debates around the global vaccine inequality have reminded all of us that research and innovation have given the global north insurmountable advantages when it comes to tackling novel diseases such as COVID-19. We should use platforms like today's awards event to promote a vibrant culture of research and innovation, one that delivers tangible solutions to our most pressing needs. Only in this way can we proudly stand amongst community of global researchers and innovators and say, yes, we too are playing our part in creating solutions for our country, continent, and the world, even as we face the crippling socio-economic challenges. Once more, I wish to congratulate you, our awardees. I wish you all the best on the road ahead, and I hope in future that we will work together as UNISA to ensure that our research, innovation is impactful and transformative in our country and in the global knowledge arena. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor LenkaBula, for your warm welcome. Now, let me emphasize what a great honor it is to receive any one of tonight's many glittering accolades. You may be aware that UNISA boasts several cultural and musical gems, and you'll be meeting two of them tonight. So the first one is someone who most of you know as the Library Marketing Coordinator at UNISA, Natalia Molebatsi, who is also a South African writer, a performance poet, and a cultural worker. And she'll be reciting one of her poems. Take it away, Natalia.
We are God's bits of wonder, infinite possibilities live where we have been. So welcome to the land of yes. Dreams are molded and mounted here. I greet you in the beauty of our people. We are the evidence that they were once here. A woman said once that our lives are carriers of joy and loss and grief and joy. That our past is passing right in front of our eyes. That our past is what is yet to come. That our lives are bodies of contradictions, remembering what we have lost and being the very thing that remains after loss. We, the living, the surviving, and the thriving. We, the living, the surviving, and the enduring. We, the living, the burning, and the reckoning. We are the raptured and the desire to repair the rapture. A man asks, what remains after loss? It is we, the evidence, the sign, the sun, that we are the enduring, the resisting, the insisting beauty that remains. So welcome. Welcome to the land of yes. Welcome to the land of us.
Thank you, Natalia. What a beautiful show of talent and inspiration you are. As for our second gem that I mentioned, we'll be keeping that for a little bit later in the show. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is the time we've all been waiting for. So let the 2021 Unisa Research and Innovation Awards begin. From the outset, I'd like to mention that while we are celebrating the 2021 awards tonight, many of tonight's accolades are awarded in recognition of the award winners' 2020 research and innovation achievements. First, let's kick off with the Research Awards category.
Research Awards Principal's Prize for Excellence in Research. This category is the second highest prize for research at Unisa, following the Chancellor's Prize for Excellence in Research. Both these accolades are aimed at acknowledging research excellence and research performance. The Principal's Prize is targeted at young and developing researchers aged younger than 35 years or groups that have achieved academic research excellence of the highest quality as published in the preceding 2 years. This research cohort comprises scholars who are generally in the minority within the national higher education system. Traditionally awarded biannually, it alternates with the Chancellor's Prize for Excellence in Research. The Principal's Prize provides 15,000 Rand in funding and a certificate of recognition. Tonight's winners are Professor Jan Harm de Villiers, College of Law. Professor Jan Harm de Villiers holds a multidisciplinary PhD in law and philosophy from the prestigious Leiden University, which is ranked among the top 25 law schools in the world. His research uncovers anthropocentrism as a guiding thread of the Western metaphysical tradition and illustrates how the constructs of philosophical and legal subjectivity born from that tradition forecloses or limits certain ethical possibilities. Dr. Catherine Leroux, College of Economic and Management Sciences. Impactful and innovative research has been the focus of Dr. Catherine Leroux's publications as an early career academic. With each paper, she has tackled an element of the sustainability embeddedness phenomenon, which is of national and global importance as it includes the topics of ethics, responsibility, and the necessity of embracing a holistic, sustainable, and integrated view of business strategy and performance. Dr. Elvis Nkoana, College of Education. Dr. Elvis Nkoana's research focuses on climate change management, environmental education, educational management, indigenous knowledge systems, renewable energy transition, and participatory governance. Ms. Alicia Weber, College of Economic and Management Sciences. Intrigued by the challenges that South African consumers and retailers face with omni-channel retailing, Alicia Weber has researched ways to modernize South African supply chains for over 9 years. Although considerable research is available on Western applications, there are few indigenous perspectives on this topic. Alicia is currently studying towards her PhD. Her research has been published both locally and internationally in accredited journals, and she has authored chapters in local and international textbooks.
Wow, congratulations to all these very worthy winners. It's encouraging to see early career academics making their mark in this prestigious Research Excellence Awards category. Ladies and gentlemen, please remember to post your congratulatory messages. You can either do so on the chat box or on social media. The hashtag's appearing on the screen, so we really want to see you engage and say congratulations to all of our worthy winners. The next set of awards are the Women in Research Awards, which will be presented in the following 3 categories. The first category, Youngest Female Doctoral Graduate. In the second category, Emerging Researcher Prize for Excellence in Research. And our third category, Leadership Prize for Excellence in Research. Now tonight, let's remember and celebrate all the incredible women who continue to change the face of research. Once again, I'd like to remind you that these awards are in recognition of their achievements in 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, on to this award.
Women in Research, Youngest Female Doctoral Graduate. This is awarded to the youngest woman staff member to attain a doctoral degree during 2020. The award reflects the importance of increasing the number of women doctoral graduates and emphasizes how many of them have completed this advanced degree. This award comes with 5,000 Rand in funding and a certificate of recognition. And the award goes to Dr. Lebogang Motsomotso, College of Human Sciences. Dr. Lebogang Motsomotso is a lecturer in African politics in the Department of Political Sciences. She completed her PhD in political science at the University of Pretoria in December 2020. Her research interests are in decolonial thought, political theory, liberation movements, prison writing, and African women narratives.
Well done, Dr. Motsomotso. To everyone in the audience, yes, let's virtually post and congratulate. You're also welcome to use the comment box to send your messages. Well, next up is the Women in Research, Emerging Researcher Prize for Excellence in Research.
Women in Research, Emerging Researcher Prize for Excellence in Research. These prize winners include staff members who in the last 5 years have advanced their careers by acquiring a doctorate and producing research outputs. This award comes with 5,000 Rand in funding and a certificate of recognition. The winners in this category are Dr. Alison Anthony, College of Law. Dr. Alison Anthony conducts research in the area of public procurement law, focusing on issues pertinent to procurement in Africa and South Africa in particular. Dr. Monyema Belebele, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Dr. Monyema Belebele hails from the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Her field of expertise is in agriculture with a strong research interest in animal science. Dr. Ramashihu Mpatlele, College of Education. Dr. Mpatlele obtained her PhD and joined academia in June 2018. She published her first article in December 2018 and has currently published 7 articles, 4 book chapters, and has co-edited a book. She has also supervised a master's student to completion. Dr. Fortunate Silinda, College of Human Sciences. Dr. Fortunate Silinda's current research interest involves understanding how social and psychological factors influence students' desires to finish their degrees.
Congratulations to all of our well-deserving recipients, and please don't forget to join us at home in posting on social media as well as to comment in the boxes, which reminds me, it is wonderful to see all of you engaging and also congratulating our winners for tonight. On to our next award, the Women in Research Leadership Prize for Excellence in Research.
Women in Research Leadership Prize for Excellence in Research. The prize winners in this category are women who, in the last 5 years, have demonstrated outstanding leadership in research by producing high-level research outputs in prestigious journals and books, and, in addition, have accomplished the following: supervised a substantial number of master's and doctoral students to completion, mentored young academics, led research groups, and are regarded as leaders in their disciplines. This award comes with 10,000 Rand in funding and a certificate of recognition. The winners in this category are Professor Rihanna Kasim, College of Law. Professor Rihanna Kasim is an associate professor in the Mercantile Law Department. She is the author and co-author of 5 scholarly books on company law. Her research has focused particularly on the accountability of boards of directors and delinquent directors. Professor Hasina Ibrahim, College of Education. Professor Hasina Ibrahim's research focuses on early childhood care and education at the margins, with special reference to policy, practice, and workforce development. Professor Madipoane Masenya, College of Human Sciences. Professor M.J. Masenya is a Hebrew Bible scholar on the topic of gender, has published numerous articles, is a book editor and author, sits on editorial boards, and is an NRF B-rated researcher.
An amazing group of achievers. Remember to congratulate all of our winners by tweeting and using our comment box as well. Post it all over social media, and thank you so much for engaging so far and for all your comments and congratulatory wishes. Now, as I hinted earlier, I am going to introduce you to the second of tonight's Unisa Gems, this time a musical one. Now, Professor Karendra Devrup is the acting director of the music directorates at Unisa. As the music copyright holder, he has given us permission to use his music for tonight's awards. And now, without further ado, he's going to play for us Kakoa from the South African Jazz Songbook, a Unisa collaboration with the US Embassy in Pretoria. Oh, wow. Now that's what I call smooth jazz. I'm sure you'll agree. Thank you so much, Karen and the Unisa Big Band. Well, the next awards are the National Research Foundation ratings for 2021. An NRF rating is a very important milestone in any researcher's career, and it signifies that the work has gone through a rigorous review process. This year we celebrate 27 newly re-rated or transferred with an NRF rating academics, each of whom will receive a trophy in recognition of this worthy achievement. Let's get the ball rolling with the National Research Foundation Y rating.
National Research Foundation Y rating. These ratings are given to young researchers 40 years or younger who have held a doctorate for less than 5 years at the time of application and who are recognized as having the potential to establish themselves as researchers within a 5-year period after evaluation based on their performance and productivity of quality research outputs during their doctoral studies and early postdoctoral careers. Y2 rating. An NRF Y2 rating recognizes a researcher who is regarded by all or most reviewers as having the potential to establish themselves as a researcher, demonstrated by recent research products. And the recipients are Dr. Annie Antonites, College of Human Sciences; Dr. Terence Carney, College of Human Sciences; Professor Temitope Leshoro, College of Economic and Management Sciences; Dr. Monye Mabelebele, College of Agricultural and Environmental Science; Dr. Lawrence Madikizela, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, who joined Unisa with a rating.
Congratulations on achieving your Y2 rating. This is an important stepping stone towards a bright career as a rated researcher. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the National Research Foundation Y ratings, we move to the next category, which is the National Research Foundation C rating.
National Research Foundation C rating. C-rated researchers are established researchers with a sustained recent record of productivity in the field who are recognized by their peers as having produced a body of quality work, the core of which has coherence and attests to ongoing engagement with the field, and demonstrated the ability to conceptualize problems and apply research methods to investigating those problems. C3 rating. The C3 rating is for academics recognized by most reviewers as established researchers. And here we have 2 recipients. Professor Andre Mangu, College of Law; Professor Thabo Nkambule, College of Science, Engineering and Technology.
Congratulations to our worthy award winners. And let me once again remind you, you are welcome to congratulate either on social media, on Twitter, or in our chat box. And thank you so much for engaging and congratulating everyone. Now we're moving on to the National Research Foundation C2 rating.
C2 rating. In this category, all the reviewers are firmly convinced that the applicant is an established researcher as described in the National Research Foundation categories. The applicant may, but need not, enjoy some international recognition for the quality and impact of their recent research outputs. And the recipients are Professor Felix Bankole, College of Science, Engineering and Technology; Professor Muhammad Davids, College of Education; Emeritus Professor Ruth de Villiers, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, currently serving as one of the expert consultants in the Department Research, Innovation and Commercialization; Professor Mikalian Dubois, College of Law. Professor Babatunde Fagbayibo, College of Law. Professor Sinyu Ho, College of Economic and Management Sciences. Professor Yan Krisi, College of Science, Engineering and Technology. Professor Xinying Lu, College of Science, Engineering and Technology. Professor Christu Lombard, College of Human Sciences. Professor Vuyisile Musila, College of Education. Professor Puleng Sekalo, College of Human Sciences. Professor Johannes Soroto, College of Education. Professor Frederick Tabit, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Professor Dirk van der Merwe, College of Human Sciences.
Well, I do think it's time for a literally virtual round of applause and congratulations by our audience. Well done to the 14 recipients of the NRFC2 ratings. Well, next we move on to the National Research Foundation C1 rating.
C1 rating. In the case of C1 rated researchers, all the reviewers are firmly convinced that the applicant is an established researcher as described in the NRF categories who, on the basis of the high quality and impact of their recent research, is regarded by some reviewers as already enjoying considerable international recognition, or is regarded by the overriding majority of reviewers as being a scholar who attained a sound and solid international standing in their field but not yet considerable international recognition, or is regarded by the overriding majority of reviewers as being a scholar whose work focuses mainly on local and/or regional issues and who, as a scholar at a nationally leading level, has substantially advanced knowledge and understanding in the field by contributing to new thinking, a new direction and/or new paradigm. And the recipients are Professor Mishak Gumbo, College of Education. Professor Janet McIntyre, College of Education.
Congratulations and well done. Well, on a side note, Professor McIntyre is an academic associate and she is hopefully sharing this wonderful occasion with us all the way from Australia. Well, let's now move on to the National Research Foundation B rating.
National Research Foundation B rating. A B rating is awarded to researchers who enjoy considerable international recognition by their peers for the high quality and impact of their recent research outputs. B3 rating. Earning a B3 rating means that most of the reviewers are convinced that the applicant enjoys considerable international recognition for the high quality and impact of their recent research outputs. And the recipients in this category are Professor Eno Ebenso, College of Science, Engineering and Technology. Professor Jean Crick, College of Science, Engineering and Technology. B2 rating. In the B2 rating category, all or most reviewers are firmly convinced that the applicant enjoys considerable international recognition for the high quality and impact of his or her recent research outputs. And the recipient is Professor Norma Rom, College of Education. B1 rating. In the B1 rating category, all reviewers are firmly convinced that the applicant enjoys considerable international recognition for the high quality and impact of his or her recent research outputs, with some of them indicating that he or she is a leading international scholar in the field. And congratulations go to Professor Peter Henze, College of Human Sciences. As one of Unisa's research associates, Professor Peter Henze is currently an honorary professional research fellow at the University of Lethbridge in Canada. Let's hope he's tuned in to the ceremony tonight.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's 27 new re-rated or transferred with a rating academics brings Unisa's total NRF ratings up to a total of 228. I think that's something to be proud of, don't you? Well, now I think it's time for a little more music. Karen Devrup is going to play another set for us, this time a piece called Angola from the South African Jazz Songbook. Well, let's hear it for Karen Debrub and the Unisa Big Band for another fabulous piece of true South African jazz. Thank you for your messages and your comments that you enjoyed tonight's performance and music. Well, we now have arrived at the presentation of the prestigious External Research Awards and Recognitions.
External Research Awards and Recognitions, Academic Awards. These awards are presented to academics who have received external awards or recognition for the high caliber of their work in 2020. These awards are presented in 3 categories, and all the winners will receive certificates of recognition. Our winners in the first category are Professor Barry Ackers, College of Accounting Sciences, Emerald Literati Award. The Emerald Literati Awards were established to celebrate and reward the outstanding contributions made by Emerald's scholarly community. These awards help strengthen the impact of the winning research and support the author's scholarly journey by providing the recognition and international kudos they deserve in social responsibility research. Professor Marciam Kansi, College of Economic and Management Sciences, Gauteng Accelerator Program Award. Professor Marciam Kansi claimed first prize in the medical category at last year's Innovation Hub competition for the Gauteng Accelerator Program. Her winning submission was mobile health technology that increases the accessibility and availability of anti-malaria drugs and artemisinin-based combination therapies, ACTs. Professor Diane Hildebrandt, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, Yanshao Friendship Award, Hebei Province, China. The Yanshao Friendship Award is the highest honorary award given to foreign experts by the Hebei provincial government in China and is awarded in recognition of Professor Hildebrandt's promotion of extensive exchanges in advanced science and technology management experience between China and South Africa. Professor Anton Grobler, Graduate School of Business Leadership, Globe 2020 Country Co-Investigator Certificate of Excellence in Cross-Cultural Research. Globe 2020 is the next phase of the Global Leadership and Organizational Behavior Effectiveness GLOBE project, focused on understanding the drivers of cultural change, leadership, and trust building around the world. This project will build on past findings on societal culture. Professor Grobler joins a team of more than 300 scholars around the world as a country co-investigator for GLOBE. External Research Awards and Recognition, Research Management Awards. The recipient in this category is Professor Elizabeth Kempen, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Department of Science and Technology, South African Research and Innovation Management Association Award for Distinguished Contribution to the Research Management Profession. The DST Sarima Awards were initiated in 2014 to celebrate excellence in R&I management in Southern Africa. The awards encourage growth and achievement in the field of R&I management as a key enabler of research and innovation towards global public good. External Research Awards and Recognitions, Research Associate Awards. In this, the third and final category of Research Associates, our winners are Dr. Bahangwele Masindi, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, T.W. Kambule, NSTF Award, Emerging Researcher. The NSTF Awards is the flagship project of the National Science and Technology Forum in partnership with South 32. These awards honor and celebrate outstanding contributions to science, engineering, technology, and innovation. But that's not all Dr. Masindi achieved in 2020. He also became a member of the prestigious South African Young Academy of Science. SAYAS is the voice of young scientists in South Africa and aims to contribute towards solutions to national and global challenges facing society, to provide a platform for young scientists to influence policy decisions, to contribute to the development of scientific capacity in South Africa through mentoring and role modeling of future scientists and to foster opportunities for interdisciplinary collaborations among young scientists. Professor Puleng LenkaBula, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, UNESCO Center for Peace, International Nelson Mandela Justice Award. The International Nelson Mandela Justice Award was presented by the UNESCO Center for Peace, a non-profit organization founded in 2004 in Maryland, USA, in recognition of his work to make a difference in the lives of others. The award was presented to Professor LenkaBula after his online presentation during a summer camp run by the UNESCO Center for Peace on the importance of a strong global agriculture industry and how, for millions of smallholder farmers, farming provides them a pathway out of poverty. We hope Professor LenkaBula has joined us tonight all the way from the United Kingdom. Emeritus Professor Ruth de Villiers, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, South African Institute of Computer Scientists and Information Technologists Pioneer of the Year Award. This award was made in recognition of the significant role that Professor Ruth de Villiers has played in promoting computer science and IT as academic disciplines in South Africa.
Well, let's give tonight's winners of the prestigious external awards and recognitions a big congratulations. And don't forget to congratulate them in the virtual world too. Well, now let's have a look at the Million and Half Million Rand Club Awards.
Million and Half Million Rand Club Awards. These awards are made in recognition of academics who were successful in obtaining external funding for their research and are awarded in recognition of their 2020 achievements. Half Million Rand Club Awards. The Half Million Rand Club Awards recognize researchers who have received external funding for their research in the amount of 500,000 Rand up to just under 1 million Rand. And the winners in the Half Million Rand Club category are Professor Catherine Malan, College of Economic and Management Sciences, NRF Competitive Program for Rated Researchers, Automated Algorithm Series. Dr. Salerwe Mosebi, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, South African Medical Research Council grant for COVID-19 diagnostics. Professor Hlengilizwe Nyoni, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, Water Research Commission Award. Dr. Linda Sibali, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, NRF Competitive Grant for Unrated Researchers. Dr. Aluwani Tagwi, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Agri-SETA Grant.
Congratulations and well done. Well, let's now move on to the next category, the Million Rand Club Awards.
Million Rand Club Awards. The Million Rand Club Awards recognize researchers who have received external funding for their research in the amount of 1 million Rand or more. And our winners are Professor Ashley Gunter, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, UK Research and Innovation, Global Challenges Research Fund N+. Professor Malik Maza, College of Graduate Studies, Technology Innovation Agency, Egypt Academy of Scientific Research and Technology Grant, Applied Research and Innovation Projects in Disruptive Technologies. Professor Maza is the recipient of a further grant from the French Ministry for Europe and Foreign Affairs, SADC Support for the Development of French Higher Education in Africa, ADESFA 2. Dr. Salerwe Mosebi, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, NRF Competitive Support for Unrated Researchers. Professor Titus Msagati, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, NRF Infrastructure Funding Instruments, National Equipment. Dr. Lindani Ncube, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences Water Research Commission Project, Revision of Water Quality Guidelines. Dr. Lindani Ncube also received a further grant from the Water Research Commission Project, Evolution of River Systems. Professor Gerard Prinsloo, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Department of Science and Innovation Grant, Crop Microclimate Management.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, this year's half and Million Rand Club Award winners. Let's give them a round of applause and lots of virtual chatter and congratulatory posts in the chat. Well, our final jazz interlude for this evening from Karen Devrub is Cape Town, which once again is used with his permission. What amazing, amazing jazz. Well, I'm sure you will agree that there's some great talent at Unisa. We now move on to the exciting world of innovations, disclosures and patents with the Innovation Awards, recognizing the Directorate's innovation, technology transfer and commercialization achievers. Again, please note that these awards are for achievements during 2020.
Innovation Awards, Vice Principal's Award for the most prolific innovator over the past 5 years. There are 2 recipients in this category, each of whom will receive a trophy and a certificate. And the winners are Professor Henny Stoffberg, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences for 6 disclosures leading to 6 patent applications. Professor Jinying Liu, College of Science, Engineering and Technology for 6 disclosures leading to 6 patent applications in collaboration with others. Innovation Awards, Most Prolific Innovator, Patents. This category also comes with a certificate and a trophy. And our recipient tonight is Professor Henny Stoffberg, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences for achieving 4 disclosures. Innovation Awards, Most Prolific Innovator, Copyright Protected Innovations. In this category, the award, which also comes with a certificate and trophy, goes to Professor Marciam Kansi, College of Economic and Management Sciences for 2 disclosures. Innovation Awards, First Patent Granted Award in Examining Jurisdictions. These recipients of this category receive a certificate of recognition, and the winners are Professor John Dewa, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, and Mr. Craig Kronefeld, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Patent Waste Beer Recovery, Russia. Professor Titus Msagati, College of Science, Engineering and Technology for his patent Crude Oil Recovery, Europe. Professor Lucas Neyman, College of Science, Engineering and Technology. And Mr. Raymond Kene, College of Science, Engineering and Technology for the patent Electronic Controller, Europe. Congratulations! Innovation Awards, First Patent Granted, South Africa. In this category, the recipients will each receive a certificate of recognition. And the winners are Professor Lucas Neyman, College of Science, Engineering and Technology for his wind turbine rotor patent. Professor Henny Stoffberg, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences for his sprinkler guard patent.
A round of applause, please, for these creative and beneficial products. Also, remember to post a comment in the chat box and congratulate everyone. We're now moving on to the last of the Innovation Award categories for the evening, IP Applications Incentives. These recipients will each receive a certificate of recognition.
Innovation Awards, IP Applications Incentives. In this category, our winners are Professor Kebede Kefeni, College of Science, Engineering and Technology. Professor Diane Hildebrandt, College of Science, Engineering and Technology. Professor Jinying Liu, College of Science, Engineering and Technology. Professor Monden Twasa, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Professor Henny Stoffberg, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences.
I think this calls for another virtual round of applause. Well done. Now on with the show. The last of this evening's awards are the Research Communication Recognition Awards. These recipients will each be receiving a certificate of recognition for their achievements.
Research Communication Recognition Awards, most published UNISA academic. The Conversation Africa is a global and independent source of news and views from the academic and research community, delivered direct to the public. UNISA is keen to extend its influence in popular media. The Conversation Africa helps researchers to publish their work for popular consumption and can result in media exposure, collaborative research projects and funding opportunities, among others. And our award winner in this category is Professor Dirk Kotze, College of Human Sciences, recognized by the Conversation Africa as the most published UNISA academic. Research Communication Recognition Awards, UNISA Most Read Article Awards. In this last category of the evening's awards, the winners are Professor Dirk Kotze, College of Human Sciences, Most Read Article, with 24,046 reads, titled, What Ramaphosa's COVID-19 Decisions Say About South Africa's Democracy. Professor Rehana Kasim, College of Law, second most read article with 17,344 reads, titled, When a Company Falls Out with its CEO, Lessons from South Africa's Old Mutual. Congratulations to all of tonight's recipients.
Let's give them both a round of applause for putting the UNISA name out there. This is indeed a proud moment for all, and a special thank you to the Conversation Africa for an excellent academic research promotional platform. I'd now like to call on Dr. Genevieve James, Deputy Director, Community Engagement and Outreach at UNISA, to say a few words in closing.
Thank you, Ilana. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today, it is my privilege to extend a word of thanks for your attendance at this momentous occasion. We acknowledge all those who have worked tirelessly in the national drive to produce quality knowledge for the African and global context. Ladies and gentlemen, this Research Awards ceremony is emblematic of the university's commitment to position our scholars as key agents of high-quality research and forward-thinking innovation. Today, we have joined with the community of scholar innovators here at UNISA and from around the world who live and thrive at the cutting edge of knowledge creation, and in doing so, help sustain the impetus behind human progress and earth-keeping. You know, the 13th century poet Rumi suggested that you should respond to the call that excites your spirit. And ladies and gentlemen, through our research awardees tonight, we have seen that this spirit of inquiry is hardwired at the University of South Africa. Today, I offer special appreciation to the stewards of our institution for their dedication to our institution, the nation, and our continent. It is my honor to appreciate our Principal and Vice-Chancellor, Professor Puleng LenkaBula, who is an intellectual and scholar par excellence. Our Vice-Chancellor leads from the front, ensuring that higher education in South Africa produces the highest quality scholarship that will lead to authentic development and transformative outcomes. Vice-Chancellor, we celebrate your astute leadership and your commitment to developing and enabling African researchers and intellectuals who will be able to take up the mammoth task of creating and mobilizing knowledge for the significant rethinking and rebuilding that is ahead of us. We thank you for steering UNISA during these times of unprecedented disruption and change. Under your leadership, we hope to create a new heritage, a new identity as an institution that inspires service, quality, integrity, and sustainability. We thank you for your support and efforts in making this a memorable occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, we also want to celebrate and appreciate our Vice Principal, Research and Innovation, Professor Tenjiwa Meiwa, who is the project owner of UNISA's Research Awards. Prof, we hail the efforts of your portfolio and see and grasp and appreciate your incisive and skillful management of research at UNISA. We wish the portfolio well and even greater successes in the years to come. Friends, what would a celebration be like without music? Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I want to offer special appreciation to Professor Karendra Devrup and the UNISA Big Band for sharing their impeccable talent and for providing the pleasurable entertainment for our celebration. To the organizing committee, you who have worked tirelessly for many months to put this event together, we appreciate your time and energy and the passion in which you serve. To Ilana, Africa Breedenkam, our Program Director Extraordinaire, thank you for your finesse and brilliance in directing the proceedings of the 2021 UNISA Research Awards. UNISA appreciates your talent and may all your endeavors be successful. Event cast, we thank you for your innovation in the virtual event space and the professional manner in which you have managed our broadcast from planning through to completion. Friends, at UNISA, we take joy in the knowledge that we have a company of outstanding scientists and achievers among us. We remember our mutual commitment to mobilize our knowledge endeavors for the critical task of national, continental, and international development. We look forward to a year of enhanced productivity, crossing new boundaries, and scaling new heights in research. We look forward to a rich harvest of intellectual thought and trend-setting research praxis. Most importantly, we commit to a service ethos that puts our society first in our research efforts. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, as we gaze towards the prospects for another year filled with challenges and opportunity and intrigue, it is time for us to re-energize and revitalize ourselves in preparation for a new season dedicated to our vocation in higher education research. On behalf of the UNISA management, I thank you all for your attendance. Stay healthy and safe. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. James. Well, now I'd like just to finish off by saying that it has really been a great pleasure and an honor to share tonight's award ceremony with you all. And to all of our UNISA talented academics, may your research grow from strength to strength so that next year it will be you receiving an award. To the principal, the vice principal, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please stay safe and stay well and enjoy the rest of your evening. From myself, Ilana Afrika Breedenkam, have a good night.